There, much better lighting, eh? I took this off for a while and then put it back on. It's kind of a hard thing to, make a decision for wigs. It's kind of heartbreaking to think I'm never going to have my own hair ever again. But you know what? They make some really great fake hair for great prices. I've clipped these back just to get it off my face and to feminize it up a little and less wiggy it. I was going to return hope and gratitude, but I think I'm going to keep them. I've decided. Oh, that's my curtain there. Okay. Right back there. Push it. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, instead of rambling about nothing, wait a minute. Let me see if I can straighten this. I love my new tripod. It is awesome. Got it off of Amazon. Next, I need to listen to Denise Sheets' advice and get the plastic barrel airbrush, hot airbrush, because I almost did serious damage to one, it was a thin strand. I just wanted to test it out, and it like melted the fibers, but I caught it pretty quick and was able to troubleshoot and condition the heck out of it, and I don't see any crispiness. That is always like that, and I think that's what the hot airbrush would kind of like smooth some of that up or curl it outward, and give me some real beachy waves, whatever. It showed this wig as being super curly. This is turning into wig talk. Well, I might have to interrupt this scheduled broadcast when the tree guys are finished next door and they come here. If I can get them to, I have $700 in reserve right now. That's my little nest egg. Other than what I have in savings, which is now up to $1,900 in my savings, and a few hundred extra in my checking, and I need these. Holy shit! These guys are really crazy. They're doing it all with those, high chopper things, and they're going to climb the tree after to get the main tree of the neighbors next door. Scary. But I asked them if they could trim back the branches from my house because hurricane season's coming, plus the crows hang out on my roof pecking those alcoholic berries. They turn into a wine from aging, and they have a heyday up there. I'm chirping and squawking and having a party and walking all over my roof. Then I go out there with a frying pan and a spoon and start banging, and then they fly away, and then they come back, and I go out and I bang with a spoon. So if I could get them away, and he said it really is not a strong tree like I thought it was. He said they go bad. And it's an old tree. And I said, I need some of that shade. So don't take it all down. He's going to take like the front half away. And this is just random chatter of 3 minutes. Okay, sorry about that. My neck went into spasm, and I don't know. I'm having oh, I know why. Rain. When it rains, my neck and back go bonkers. Another thing to think about, isn't it, in van life? At least here I have the comforts of being able to get my ice pack, get my heating pad, take drugs and lay down, whatever it takes. I have a home. We're going to talk about that later. But I got to get back to doomsday prepping. Okay, so we had the house in Milo, 2014, 2015, thereabouts. No, it was 2014. I sold it. Nice lady, and her boy and man. And so I started giving away the brown rice and corn to a good friend of ours. He had chickens. So he came and he took a lot of bags of that. I was tired of it. I knew I couldn't put the food in storage units, but now that I think of it, I did put the number 10 cans in a storage unit. It wasn't open food, and it really was fine, as I recall. Eventually, I would try to whittle down all storages, and that food and a lot of ammo ended up on my side porch in my home in Dover Foxcroft. So someday I'll try to share pictures of that with you. I think they're all on my laptop, my home. You know, I can't be sad about it because things change, you know. But again, I'm not talking about doomsday prepping. So I'm giving food away, and then I would give more food away when I would transfer end one unit, bring it food onto my porch. I was yard sailing the stuff out. I was selling this stuff on Craigslist. I was downsizing as fast as I could. And you got to remember, I had a sick husband I was caring for in 2016, and I was hurt. I have health issues with degenerative disc disease, arthritis, stenosis, spondylolisthesis. I've got, you know, I worked hard, you know, out here in the fields. I fought for my meals. Yeah, I put my back into my living. That's the who. Teenage wasteland, only it was midlife wasteland. Wish I had been a college type. Anyway, back to doomsday prepping. Bring it in, bring it in. Right. So, I'm getting rid of stuff, including my prepper stuff. I mean, how much do you need? Do you know I still have some of those cans? They're over in where my kids are storing in an air-conditioned unit. What are they going to do with it when they leave there? They're not going to get another air-conditioned unit. They got this one for a really good price in a friend's house. It's at their porch. And that food will last forever. It might not be as nutritious, and it might not be as tasty as if it were, you know, less than, let's see, some of that has dates of that made in 2006, 2012. The oldest cans. I think I got rid of the oldest cans, if I remember correctly. I was given the food to people I knew that were having a hard time and needed food, and they were using it. It was all good. I had strawberries and, oh my gosh, blueberries, bananas. I had everything. I was prepared for the apocalypse. It didn't come. I don't think it's ever really going to come because, like my son said to me, do you really think these manufacturers are going to give up our hard-earned money? They'll straighten out. I think they'll straighten out the supply shortage. Meanwhile, don't be afraid to have some beans and rice on hand. As a matter of fact, here, because of the COVID situation and the hurricanes, I had cans of white chicken meat for my husband's sandwiches when he was still able to eat solid food. And I had beans for me and cans of evaporated milk. I had rice, beans, lentils, everything, just in case. Canned goods like ready to eat, soup, ravioli, beefaroni. Whatever was cheap, whatever was on sale, I would get it and put it in here, under furniture, in closets, wherever I could fit it. And there's not a lot of closets in here, so I was like packed in. And I got rid of all that here too, but let's go back to Milo, Maine. So I'm moving into a much smaller house, no barn, no L or shed, no garage, just the house, 1,700 square foot. And in the end, I put some things in the basement. I didn't want to from the beginning because it was very musty, very dark, very wet. So, yeah, I ended up at the end in 2018. Well, in 2017, I brought all of our guns to Houston Brooks auction in, is it Brooksfield, Maine? It was a couple hours from me, and the woman's list and everything. Were you expecting a war? I said, well, it was during the Clinton era. I I'm not a Democrat and I'm not a Republican. I'm not an independent. Well, I'm kind of independent. I've told you before, I'm an anarchist. That's the way it goes. If you don't understand anarchy, please look it up in the Webster's Dictionary. I believe it is the second or third definition of anarchist. I'm nonviolent, unless you get in my face. Then we might have a problem. So, force and resistance, it's kind of one of those laws of nature. Boy, am I overheating. I need my AC, but it makes a lot of noise. Wigs. Okay, doomsday prepping. Bring it in. So, I got some good money for those guns. And then I had ammo. I don't remember if the 3,000... I think I brought the 3,000 rounds of ammo along with the SKSs to Houston Brooks. And then I had this gigantic wooden crate full of random ammo. 22 and 38 and everything from Remingtons, for rifles, for everything, handgun. He'd find it on tables at yard sales, snap it up for a couple bucks, into the container it went. I got an offer from holy cow. Oh, please God, don't let them hit my trailer. These gigantic. Do you want to see? Let me show you. They're up there cutting. Look at the branches so close to my house. I'm so afraid. I do have a very good roof. They're the ones who might cut my tree branches down. Mercy. They're doing it with ladders. They don't have a cherry picker. They're too heavy anyway. A cherry picker could crush the... Oh God, he's getting so close to the house and big giant thump, thump, thump. Oh, please don't let him damage my place. I'm so scared. Oh, I'm sorry about that shot. Might be sorrier than I think. Okay. Oh my God, it's always something going on in my life. Where was I? Houston Brooks. Don't have a panic attack. I know Ruth was very upset. She came out here yelling at them. You're giving me a heart attack. That's my neighbor. God bless her. Oh no, so I didn't have my wig on when I went out there to show him the tree. And when he comes to the door, I will have my wig on. It's like, didn't she not have hair a minute ago? So I got rid of all the guns except a few handguns. I wanted to give my best antique ones to my sons. And I had my 38 special, which I personally bought after we had that incident in Milo. I'll tell you about that sometime. It traumatizes me to this day. And it's hard to talk about. It's like a shootout at the OK Corral. So, yeah, that's how I unprepped. I said to myself, I am now officially in my late 50s. I can't run or hide. I'm not going to shoot it out with anybody. If anything, ever went south, well, let the young people take care of it. They're strong. They're healthy. There's so many gun owners in the United States of America, and still so many patriotic people who love their country, love their freedom, love the Constitution, love the Bill of Rights. I know things aren't as good as they should be, but, there was a lot of quarrels back when the Founding Fathers created the Constitution, Bill of Rights, and there still were problems. Patrick Henry spoke about it, about how they beat to death a pastor who refused a license. So there's always been problems, and there always will be, and stand firm for what you believe in. I don't care what you believe in. Stand firm for it. Don't forget, though, when you point a finger, You're going to have 10 pointing back, so be very careful who you criticize and why. Well, that's really the end of my prepping story. I prepped a little bit here, and today I still have some supplies for emergencies, such as I still have brown rice because I don't want to throw it away, and it'll last forever from what I read, as long as it's in the freezer. I still have some beans that are bagged. I hate cooking. They take forever. It takes a lot of energy to cook them. I have a Jackery 1500. I have a Gold Zero 200 watt, I guess it is, solar briefcase, recommended to me by someone who watches Glorious Life on Wheels. I have an inverter, and I think I have something else. Isolator? I don't know. I don't get this stuff. I also have several power banks. I have 2 solar, which I'm charging right now because I was like, you know, I'm going to start keeping them charged for storms and tornadoes and things that go bump in the night. And what else have I got? I got 4. I got 2 solar, 20,000 AMH, I don't know, 20,000 something or other, and 2 solar and 2, Insignia is my favorite. It's so cool. I think it has a little light up number, 100%, and and the chargers, and yeah. So, I also have 2 old Polar 8-inch fans because it would become dreadfully difficult in the summer with no air blowing on me at all if I lost power and could not get out of here. Now, the kids are planning a trip in July out west. I don't know if they're going to be able to save enough money to do it. They've decided to stay put where they are, and Danny Jr. does not want to buy his friend's house right now. I hope he doesn't live to regret it, because, I mean, Florida is one of the fastest growing states, and the guy's offering it to him well below current housing value, but they're stupid. You know, the prices are dumb right now, and I'd rather him wait. You know, prices do come down in time. Not always. Look at Portsmouth, New Hampshire. So, in Pittsburgh, they say, and a few other places. Mercy. Is that all I have to say? Oh, another 17 minutes. Yes, that's all I have to say. I'm going now, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.